Hi, this is Gary Kayye. We're here at ISE 2019 in Amsterdam, beautiful Amsterdam. First day of the ISE show, and I'm here with Angela Hlavka with Quicklaunch, UC WorkSpace, actually, as everybody knows you as a company. Good morning, Angela. How are you?
Fantastic, Gary. Looking forward to a great show.
Let me tell you, you're one of the sort of wonder-kind companies here in the industry. You have sort of simplified and standardized, I guess in a way, the UC space by providing a user interface that everyone can log in and it looks familiar to everyone. Talk about that for just a second and sort of where you've come from.
Well, the whole premise was that there's lots of siloed meeting rooms, so you can get a Skype room system or a Zoom room system or a WebEx experience. But companies, the stats are that 89% use more than one conferencing platform, 67 use more than three. So our whole premise was we wanted to make a system that could join multiple types of meetings and still have that one-touch join to join not only the meeting, but applications, share devices, all the things you need to do.
So the idea is that if they're using a Skype system, a Zoom system, whatever they might be using, that they get the same user interface with Quicklaunch. And you sort of revolutionize things with such a simple concept because your growth has been just staggering.
We've had exponential growth every year, and it's because all the features are added because customers ask for them. And we're born in the enterprise for the enterprise, and it's really resonated well.
Well, you're here launching, I think, 9 new features to version 4. Is that right, version 4?
That's correct.
Yeah, 9 new features, but 2 of them are going to be key. So let's talk about those 2 real quickly.
Super. So the first one was that customers wanted more of a room system feel. So they wanted the console, which we did last year, but they wanted more controls on the console. So we looked at all the different meeting room systems out there and said, hey, there's a common 8 buttons in there. If we could create one interface, then people don't have to learn a Zoom room system, a Skype room system, and we can provide in our own package a meeting manager system that would allow them to use Skype and Zoom.
Yeah, and basically they walk into a room and they get the same user experience regardless of which system that they're using, right? I mean, isn't that basically the concept, is that regardless of which room you're using, your room management system, your room control system is basically the same?
That's correct. So you can see the participants, your instant messaging, share your devices, all that sort of thing, so you don't have to learn more than one.
Yeah, and so that's the first thing that you're showing here at the show. Is there a name for this? Are you just meeting manager, or is that what it's?
That's called meeting manager. So again, like you can see here, where we can see the participants, conversation, sharing, all the different components.
And then the other thing is a higher level of security. That's going to be a big deal because that now UC is working itself into government applications and higher level corporate applications where they're not just using it for huddle spaces but large meeting room applications. And you're introducing a totally different level of authentication, basically, right?
That's correct. So a number of our Department of National Defense customers in the financial industry wanted it so that you couldn't even use the system until you logged in via different types of technology, whether it's username, password, codes, or your phone. So we have the concept of you have a screensaver, you have to log in, and then the reporting, who was using it, what happened, all the other components of the meeting space as well.
All right, for those of you who don't know how Quicklaunch works, how about you doing a quick demo for them to show them sort of the system overall? And I'm going to get out of the way, and I'm going to just hold the microphone for you.
So it's super easy.
Oh, you can hold it.
I can hold it. So it's super easy here on the side. We just have the different areas. For the calendar, we can see all our meetings. So if I wanted to join a Zoom meeting, it's just a single touch. Up will come the meeting manager that we're showcasing here. And on the second screen will come our meeting. If I go into Collaborate, here we'll have all the applications that we may want to run, whether I want to be able to simply one touch into the whiteboard. So one thing that we do with all the different components is when a customer can come in here, play with it, draw, do all the different components, and we will clean it up. We'll email it at the end of the meeting, we clean it up, reset the room so it's easy to use. But you can walk in and share the HDMI or wireless, all the different components. The whole thing, it looks like your phone. You're used to hitting it, all the components, all the controls are easily available, and then at the end we reset it, so it's always secure.
And this is version 4 of Quicklaunch. Now, your company's what, only 3 years old, is that right?
4 now.
4 now, well I guess that makes sense, 4 years old. When you started this, could you have imagined, I mean you kind of got in the right place at the right time, but also you guys in a way are sort of like genius is because the whole time all these complicated systems are evolving, you're continuously looking at how do we simplify this but also make the user experience exactly the same regardless of which system you're using.
You bet. You know, we always thought we'd be the operating system for the meeting room, but you never know if you're ever going to make it to that point. And we've had it's great traction with the OEMs, you know, here with Avocor and others, with Dell and NEC and other ones. So we've been very fortunate.
Yeah, and some exciting announcement coming. I can't talk about them. Exciting announcements coming in a couple of months at a big show in the U.S., Enterprise Connect. You'll know a lot more then, so you're going to want to stay tuned. Find out more information, go to
ISEWorkspace.com, and hopefully we'll be there with you to announce all the cool stuff.
We will be there to cover it live, ISEWorkspace.com, and of course the product is Quicklaunch, Quicklaunch 4. Thanks for joining us, Angela. Congratulations to you and your team. You have a phenomenal team. Like I said, you're like in the middle. You're like the Switzerland of the UCC market. Everybody loves you and everybody wants you. So congratulations on that.
Thank you so much, Gary. Really appreciate it.
And have a great ISE 2019.
We're excited.
We are too. We got a lot to cover here at the show. Of course, you can check out all the products that we're going to shoot videos on everything on the show floor. We're going to shoot 2,000 videos at this show. So we're going to build a data library of everything that was launched here at the show. And of course, you can of course find Quicklaunch at UCWorkspace.com. And of course, this is Quicklaunch 4. Congratulations. Thanks for watching. All of our coverage at ravepubs.com.